Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
So Canyon really doing well in this regard. Oh,
another hook is going to come on through here as Canyon doesn't find the Shattering Strike. Ignite actually coming on through as now Willa is in this top lane. Keen could be in trouble, tries to look for the hammer boop as he's going to get taken down. There is the first blood and it goes over to clear. Oh man, okay, Willa just basically does
like E-Flash, like the angle it goes at isn't as intuitive as like a Lee Sin.
Yeah.
And he's in trouble again.
Yep, Willa's coming in, the Harpoon, second one is going to land as he does manage to hammer boop back the Wukong and Clear gets another kill. This Jace not working out so far. Maybe we're going to have to go into the school of Noggery to find the 0-2 power spike for Keen. As good knockup is going to connect onto Lehen, steals his own ulti away. Greatest for either side, as you said, overreaction maybe from FearX. As Chovy taking a lot of damage from Closer, Rockets connecting. Down to about 300, as now Canyon looking for the Wukong, and he will be able to find it. Keen now burning, and Clear is just huge. Oh, is he gonna survive? The answer is no, and Clear, can he get another one? Just, the Flame Spitter damage is ridiculous with these Sorcerer shoes, and Canyon almost died. Frustrating. But the Zac one, I was kind of into. Just because that kit was really, really funny. Okay, Clear moving on in. He is spotted. This is an aggressive teleport from Chovy, who is going to have to get out of there. There is the Cyclone. Keen has to flash as well. The rest of Gen.G have found Execute, though, who is very dead, and they're unable to actually get on these solo laners. Looks like the Rift Herald is going to be secured here by Gen.G. Just a little bit of a split call, and then Execute is just caught by himself.
Wait, we've actually seen...
Oh, never mind. Chain isn't going to connect, but there is the ultimate from Lehen's. Great buffer on the dredge line as now Willa coming on in. Equalizer is in a good position, and now Pay's dancing around the fight. He's going to take down the monkey first. Lehen's, how dare you survive with 0 health? Oh, FearX deserved one for that as the Dawning Shadow is going to do absolutely nothing, and they... 1,000 gold the lead here for Gen.G as Willa finds a rocket to the face. Canyon, he's going to face check, but he is kind of one of the players that can do so. And now Fox in a bit of trouble. Lehen's just waiting for a target. Equalizer is decent this time around, but they're just a bit too mobile. The Flash Cyclone comes in, and that's going to be enough. Clear picking up a double. And now, FearX can just move towards this dragon and grab the first mountain.
Yeah, gotta care for the poke, but it looks like actually Gen.G are backing away. That is what you want. Layering the CC with a poke from both the Corki and the Jace. Chovy's actually still maintaining a decent amount of rockets. 3 left gives a lot of power.
Oh, there's a crash down. Magnustorm is clear. He puts down the Equalizer, but he's not going to survive through it. And Canyon, yeah, he was snared, but they managed to get themselves out. And without their Rumble, and especially now that all of that money goes...
I think Eclipse would have been the better spike, but regardless, it doesn't mean he's going to be hard to kill.
Well, there's an Abyssal dive as Canyon could be in trouble here. He's taking a lot of damage. Dawning Shadow as well is going to be layered on top. Crashdown comes through, but he's still dead. Clear with the Flame Spitter. Going to be able to get some revenge after he crashed down on top of him just before in their jungle. And now, with no Canyon, this should be Fox starting off the Baron, and there's no Equalizer used in that little exchange either. So they can still have a fair bit of power to try and defend.
Yeah, the important thing is Chovy out of ammo now.
Yeah.
Produced.
In goes Lehen's. The Baron down to under 50%. They look for the turn. The Equalizer is not great. And there's the flash forward from Lehen's. Clear. Oh my goodness, Closer taken down by Keen. The Fate's Call is massive, and Gen.G just roll over the top. It didn't even look close. Henna's flashing, but he's still going to die. It was a last-ditch effort to pick up a kill onto a Lehen's that was definitely going to die. And Gen.G, like they're
going the Maw of Malmortius before the Eclipse. But all Chovy knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
now he has both.
And they're just has both. Okay, the Equalizer going to be ignored here by Keen, but the flash is not very ignorable. So he's going to be taken down 2, 4, and 7 now, unfortunately, for Keen. But the rest of his team are going to break open the base. And yes, you managed to kill the Jace again, but Keen's pretty used to it. And Gen.G, they're used to killing Nexuses and inhibitors and things like that. And they're looking to continue that little journey. And now Willa might be in a little bit of trouble, although he does have a fair bit of distance between himself and the Gen.G members, so he's able to back away from these Krugs as well. As a teleport, this is a very aggressive play. The equalizer down once again. Man, it really does not like Keen very much, who is dead once again. Does do a bit of damage back, but it is not going to be enough. So, FearX making sure they keep Keen in the death chamber for as much time as possible, even if it may potentially cost them their base.
Yeah, there's a window here as well. If you actually look at Clear's ultimate, it comes off cooldown very fast. Maybe if they slow play this dragon, they'll get it back up. But look at the poke.
Yeah, 4 items on the Corki, remember? We're getting big ones in the chamber. As in they go, package going to be delivered. Oza finds him, my god, the damage is huge. And he does go down, but he kills the Tahm Kench in the meantime. And Fox, look at their health bars. Pace wasn't even there.
Yeah, that was a 3v.
To win the game off the back of this. But yeah, this is what we meant. As well, that's a max range hook. Really nicely done. Lehens might die almost, but no, never mind.
I think he's not able to end the game of this. 1 on execute, so
6 items.
Oh, that's a lot of poke.
That is god. Okay, well, there's Magnet Storm on to just execute. Willa looks for the Cyclone, not exactly massive value. They have so much extra mobility that they can use. That Magnet Storm was fine, but Closer not going to be able to do it by himself. Execute finally taken down. Shattering Strike, high value there as Willa. Oh, he's trying to do his best, but it's not really going to work. 'Cause look at that, Keen able to get his revenge. And yeah, Canyon just going to be following Henna here, who wants to get back to his fountain as best he can, but I don't know whether it's going to happen. In goes Pays, but no, Henna is going to be able to make it onto his fountain. Is it safe on the fountain? Another question possibly worth answering, but Gen.G going to be distracted by winning the game for the moment, as Henna finally will be taken out, and it's Chovy's rocket that is going to do it. Gen.G will take game 1 in this series. It's absolutely fantastic. What a beautiful time to be alive. And I'm not even as mad about the Zaya Rakan because Gen.G balanced it out with the Azir.
They didn't pick the Corki, so you're not getting outranged by the head.
No. A few extra counter picks out of the draft and things like that. But you really can abuse it, and that is precisely what's happening here. We're just diving. There's the bailout, and it is not quite going to work. Thankfully, though, Pays doesn't pick up the turret aggro, and it's support for AD carry, and so therefore...
And there's so little counterplay, because Lehens, it's very targeted. Lehens takes the aggro because he doesn't care if he dies. Pays is still in the lane. They start targeting Henna because they want the AD carry to go down, and then Lehens just tanks so many hits. The timing is perfect as well. I mean, he has got a wave to pick up, but what happened?
He was just zoned away from the wave forever, I think is basically what happened, as Willa's making his way in. Some boops coming down here, but the Udyr is in so much trouble. Apprehend, Keen says get over here, but
he's got the boop!
Yeah, Willa, he's trying to get this one to work out, and he will find it. The double kill answer, and the jungle brand might be the saving grace.
The flash.
Who is still keeping up with the brand, with his haunting guys. As now Henna is by himself. And there's a handshake, and Henna is just gonna die. And the bailout doesn't actually occur because Lehens didn't die early enough. That's a bit of a shame here.
Yeah.
Now Execute's coming on over. The cleanse is going to be used as now Pays has some stick. Is on the top side of the map and does want to challenge this Darius, who almost has his flash back up and available. It is so incredibly close. As there's a lot of minions here as well. Ghost is being popped as Apprehend comes down from Keen. He has spins around. The flash does come through, but he's still dead. Really nicely done here by the FearX top side off.
Press all his buttons.
And it does have Featherstorm this time around. He is not as vulnerable as he has been in the past. Lehens moving forward, looking for that angle. And there he is, he's going to find it, on to Execute. Somehow, they just managed to pick off a Rakan and kill him, and now Henna is going melee range. I don't know what happened there. He was infected by something, but the bottom lane are going to go down, and Gen.G will take themselves a Rift Herald to see who's going to be driving it. It was Canyon last time.
Part of it was he hit the ulting Rel, but also, I really expected more. I guess he's not as fed as maybe we were led to believe.
Well, Execute looking to go aggressive as Lehens just going to flash out of the way. I love it though. Love the idea, the gusto. The turret is going to fall down, but now Canyon could be in trouble. Willa just trying to wait for some cooldowns, but now Pays, he's stacking up the sticks, and they are really starting to hurt. Somehow, Canyon and Lehens will be able to wander their way out because Pays is just too scary.
Yeah, he is doing so much damage.
From Execute. out of the way of the Emperor's Divide. Not sure about all of these engages onto Rakans. As now Close is going to go onto Chovy here. Magnus Storm to pull him away. Oh! But he does have to snap back, and somehow Chovy's surviving. Oh, thank goodness Brand has some dot damage, so they are able to take down the Pigeon. FearX, can they get anything else, though, is the question, because Pays is still absolutely huge. And Keen has been building items for a while.
That felt like such a mammoth effort to make that play happen. And it feels like, oh, they got Chovy, but Chovy was 0-0-0.
Yeah.
I think they need to get Pays as well, and they just used a lot of cooldowns.
And now Pays is moving up. Canyon wants to kill Closer here as there's a hostile takeover. It is going to land onto Willa. That means that he's not pressing buttons then as the Featherstorm is going to come down.
Got him!
The bailout comes through and Henna is still going to die. So Pays, he's able to go back home. Chovy is still going to build it. This must be the most popular one. As Canyon going hunting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he'll find him as well. Willa not allowed to go home. Pillar of Flame comes down. Canyon says, so what? And now Chovy sets up the soldiers, and they are able to take down the Brand.
Well, it would be a shame if it was after 20 minutes and there was a big purple whip. Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, there we go.
Well, remember I said about the Brandle in the Baron Pit?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not so good either.
Well, they get mid-tower.
They do. And that also has a bounty on it, which is fantastic.
That's gold.
Can they also... No, they can't. There's no Drake. Drake is items and then a Rook-Urn. Is that how it goes?
I think he's going Wit's End.
But I like the Wit's End.
The Rook-Urn would be fun.
It would be funny. As, all right, Keen is going to find a whole lot of bad guys and likely die. Does manage to get a lot of damage down beforehand, though, as now Henna at 300 health is in trouble. And Willa, he's really dead. So that is going to be the first one for Pays.
Pays is coming.
Yeah, and Lahens is too. He's actually looking pretty scary on this Renata, as Henna with some alcove gaming, and immediately he is going to get executed. Canyon moving in, looking for Closer or any stragglers that could be in the area. And Chovy is just killing Taran. That is going to lead them almost perfectly into the Drake as well. Only a 30-second window. As, all right, Pays throws in Lahens to look for that knock-up. Execute gets over the wall, and Magnus Storm is just going to be used clear. He's trying to run around and be Udyr, but unfortunately he's just dead. Just unable to do anything at all, and the difference between this Udyr and some of the ones that we've seen today, oh, it's very large. Yeah, Chovy just going to sweep them up. There goes the Brand, there goes the Xayah. No more damage is left, except for Closer, who is out of there as best he can. And Gen.G, I don't think they'll need a soul from their Baron buff. They'll take down these Nexus turrets, and Gen.G will remain undefeated here in the LCK and remain in first place.
In typical Gen.G fashion, if the first game is close, the second definitely isn't, making it look like the best chance that FearX had was dealing with Chovy.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.